Hey there, Patrick again. In the last video, we talked about the top 3 challenges companies experience when trying to grow their sales teams and therefore revenue. And to remind you, those top 3 challenges we see most often are related to the sales process, the data component, and getting people in the right seats. In this video, we're going to talk about what to do about each of those 3 if you're already making some of these mistakes. Number 1 is the sales process. The first thing you should do is get your team in a room and document your sales process. And I don't mean write down what's in some manual from 10 years ago. Get everybody that sells in a room and talk through the process. Are they all doing it the same way? Is the customer journey consistent from one salesperson to another salesperson? And really get that down and take a look at it. Are you presenting yourself as easy to do business with? And that's what you want to do first. From there, start to look at the broader scope of the sales process, how you can improve it, how does it compare to your competitors, and all that. Number 2 is the idea of the data component. As I mentioned in the previous video, lots of companies are tracking metrics, but they're doing it very manually and they're doing it very late. Showing your salespeople how many deals they close doesn't really help them grow their pipeline or grow their network. They should be doing the types of activities that move the needle in your industry. They should be doing a lot of them, and they should be tracking them in a very easy to use system rather than manual spreadsheets or emails back and forth with tally marks in them. So first things first, what are the activities? What are your top salespeople using to build excitement and to generate activity early in the sales process? Get those written down, talk to the team about them, and then make sure that your team is able to track data in a very easy and automatic way without burdening them with lots of administrative effort. Number 3 is this round peg in the square hole concept. We spend a lot of time, and you'll see in subsequent videos, focusing on the 5 stages of the sales process and the fact that there are 5 different types of people that will excel in each of those roles. So we can't do that until we get your sales process set up properly. But once the sales process is dialed in, or at least theoretically dialed in, we can start talking about who's in what role doing what activity. Do we have hunters who should just be targeting and qualifying opportunities? Do we have them doing administrative work or customer service problems after the sale? Are they having to deal with those types of issues that bog them down? Do we have highly technical subject matter experts that we're putting revenue generation burdens on and making them do new activities and outbound outreach where they're not going to really excel at that and they're not going to really want to do that work? Do we have our outgoing, expressive, life of the party folks bogged down in customer service problems when they could be telling your story better out in the marketplace? So we take a real hard look at those 5 different roles and the types of people that should be in those roles. So I hope this was helpful. Just as a reminder, first of all, get your sales process squared away. Secondly, get your data component dialed in and a way to track it. And then number 3, take a look at the sales roles and who can be successful in those roles and the types of activities your current people are doing now, and see if that's a sustainable, scalable model. And if you get stuck or need help, feel free to reach out. Thanks.